Um, so everybody knows, I put out another song on Spotify, like a demo. I'm probably gonna do another version of both my songs that I put out, but it's on there if you want to listen. It's called Diamonds, and if you listen here, you've heard it a million times, but I like it. What's up? Oh, happy Saturday. I put another song out on Spotify if you want to listen. So I got two of them on there now. They're both like demos, kinda, but they're alright. They're doing pretty good on there. I'm gonna have better ones once I learn how to record better. Gotta learn a bunch of stuff. It's fun though. That's so hard. So hard. I love YouTube too. What's up, Daniel? Happy Saturday. I don't know where you live at. It's 2 a.m. here. Well, I guess they didn't evacuate, huh, Rusty? That's good news. Yeah, the animals want to go nuts, ain't they? But then think about that. that one. I like it because I can go in and out of key for some reason, and then it sounds good with that effect. I mean, it should sound good if you know how to go out of key. I do it all the time. But it just seems to fit perfectly with that effect. Oh, shit. Do they not have cars over there, or do you just not drive? Or is it cheaper to take a train? No, Rusty, there has to be one different, or else it wouldn't be any good. What's up, Brenda? I'm sorry I didn't see your name till just now, because you blend in with Rusty. I thought you was Rusty saying an awesome song. But I'm glad that you like it. Oh, mine died too, so I ain't drove in a long time either. I mean, I would prefer to walk. If I ever get rich, I'm getting a driver. That ain't no lie neither. Which I ain't gonna get rich, but you know, you can always hope. I don't need moon money. I don't want no money. It just brings unhappiness. Yeah. Well, I mean, my dream's to have Mike Tyson as my bodyguard, and then that way I can have him beat people up. Because who's gonna fuck with Mike Tyson? Even a 60-year-old Mike Tyson's gonna fuck up a 30-year-old. Be like, get him, Mike. Get him. You talk about your mama. I'll be like, I think George Foreman was, or not George Foreman, uh, what's his name? Buster Douglas whooped your ass. I'll get him to have a rematch in the living room on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'll tell you, I ain't driving nowhere. I, I'm not supposed to drive. I'm trying to get a job here in town down the street so I can walk. Vehicles have been 90% of my life problems. I've been in trouble, so much trouble because of dumbass shit. Vehicles. But you do dumb shit, you get dumb penalties. You know what, Brandon? I don't know that I've ever seen a real life passenger train. We've got trains that come through here, but they're not passenger trains. They just haul freight. I once rode the passenger train at Kings Island, though. You know, get from one side of the park to the other. That's about the closest I've seen. Well, I do live out in the middle of nowhere. Not really, but yeah, I mean, it depends on what you call the middle of nowhere. Like, how big's your town? When you say the other side of town, Rusty, are you talking like 20 miles or are you talking 5 minutes? Like the other side of town here is a stoplight up there. You got one stoplight here and you got a few stop signs. Well, I'll tell you what, I used to do that too until the cops started pulling me over. Find dope in the car. I learned to stay home. But see, that's a pretty good sized town. I'd almost call that a city. They said, I want you as far away from me as possible across town. Yeah, I mean, out where I grew up, like we had my dad's house, and then there was a few places in between, or but it's all got trailers down through there. And then on the next road up used to be nothing, farmland, and now it's all a big subdivision. You know, it's definitely changed in 20 years. It's a Line 6 Stomp pedal. Got a phaser, and a chorus and compression, some delay. Yeah, it's like I don't get it, man. Well, I just gave all that shit up. I don't even fuck with shit no more. And weed's legal here, so it's a waste of life. Let's be honest with you. I mean, I love marijuana. I'm talking about hard drugs. I use a script for it, a script phaser on this line 6, and then it goes into a 70s chorus. That's the name of the effects. But I got some distortion on there, and I got 2 compressors on there because one wasn't, for whatever reason, when I used 2, it come out perfectly. I mean, it was just a sound that I heard in my head, you know. It's close to what I heard. Weed's not legal down there? What? You guys are Nazis. It's a plant. That's what I don't get. It's a fucking plant. I mean, I don't know. There's some stupid laws in this country. Yeah, Ohio is where I live. So, I mean, it's cool. But they still got laws on it. Like, they want to tell you how much you can have and shit. You know, how much you can buy. They don't really fuck with you anymore, though. Worst drug of all is legal, and that's alcohol. I've seen that destroy more people than anything. No, I just can't talk to play. I just can't talk and play. But I mean, yeah, I get you. Exactly. You gotta understand, we're all on here all the time. But yeah, you're right, for sure. But I mean, meth is terrible. I mean, so is heroin. I'll never, ever, ever touch that shit again. Ever in my life. It's the same here, dude. It's all over here. All over. I mean, you can look at the active inmates list, and every single person on there, their eyes are like this big. It's crazy. That shit, though, it's way more addictive than almost anything. You don't realize it until it's like cigarettes. Well, I mean, fuck. I don't even want to talk about that. Mhm. It ain't no good, I'll tell you that. It'll take everything you got. And slowly, too. It tricks you. I think that's the worst drug, honestly. Worse than heroin. Well, good. Don't ever touch it. You know, it's stupid. It's the dumbest shit. It just keeps you awake. So it's a gigantic waste of time. You know, I only tried that one. I always liked LSD, and yeah, it probably was because that's what they was doing, was selling speed pills. Yeah, like after a while, you're just like, man, why the hell am I doing this? You just don't sleep, and then you go to work days. I mean, it's just dumb. It's such a waste of time. Yeah, I ain't done it LSD in a long time, but well, I used to like it. But now I'm sober. I mean, I haven't even smoked weed in a long time, in a few weeks, and I don't really miss it. I don't drink. I quit drinking. I'll drink a beer now and then when I watch football, but usually no more than a couple. I'm just not into it anymore. Because I feel like shit. If I drink two of them, I feel like shit the next day. I just feel better sober. It's a much better life. Spiritually, on the inside, you feel good. But I had my fun, you know. And I don't judge anybody. If that's what they want to do, that's all. Everybody learns the lessons their own way, you know. Do they for real? Mushrooms? Like the good kind? That's crazy. Oh man, you can't beat LSD. That's just like, you gotta be in the right frame of mind, but, you know, that's something you do once in a while. And I probably wouldn't do it now, anyways, but that was, I used to like it. Now I just try to be good. I don't try, I am good. I just know better, and I know better. It will lead you to places you don't ever want to go. In your backyard, man, you got it made. Man, I wish I could. I just play my own stuff because copyrights. That's one of my favorite Zeppelin songs. I still ain't hung up my Led Zeppelin poster I got, but I got a sweet one that's going in that big spot right there. That's one of my favorite bands ever. You ever seen the song Remains the Same when they do No Quarter? It's so wicked. I love Jimmy Page. So, Zach, good, how you doing? I don't like that beat. Hell yeah. Where you live at? Is that Sweden, right? Is that you told me that? Switzerland. That's even. Rusty on getting a dark glass. It's called a camus. It's a distortion with an octave. It's gonna be sick. Just wait till you hear it. I can't find any distortion on here that I really like, other than like two of them. And they're only okay. It's called Dark Glass Camus, Kamos. Just look it up. It's a bass pedal. It's an octave. It's bad as fuck. It, it's going to change a lot of shit. Yeah, if you know what dark glass is, they've been around for a while. They make heavy ash, but it has good heavy distortion and it has good subtle distortion. But the octave on it's sick, and it's got like full control of both. So I'm gonna run it with this, with the delays and all that. Dark glass. I'm trying to think of who. It's a metal sound, but this dude plays bass for Taylor Swift. But he's got the nastiest bass tone. Like he's a huge metalhead, but he plays bass for Taylor Swift. It's a bass, but thank you. Um, I don't let just anybody because I don't fall for that shit. You. How old are you? You all just want to get on here and start shit. Yeah, exactly. And then what you gonna do? You gonna get on here and be, if you come enough and I get to know you, then maybe. I know how you kids work. And you think I play guitar or play bass, so that's already one strike against you. I'm just playing. But no, I gotta know somebody. Well, I am too. That's only human. Problem is, your truth and my truth might be two different things. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. You ain't old enough to know what I'm saying. That's something you learn when you're about 30. Yeah, probably. Well, man, I didn't charge my phone up enough, so I wanted to get off here. It's about to die already. That sucks. Yeah, it's 3:30. I guess I probably should go to bed and get up and early and do an extra live since it's the weekend. Late. It's like 12:30 where you're at. The night's still young. Yeah, man. And again, I didn't get no views on this. I'm going to send an email to them again. I just did earlier, but they try to tell me they don't do that, and I'm like, bullshit. I can prove it to y'all. The woman's real nice, but anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, fire stays away. I don't know. That's what I mean. And then they try to, but they changed it, the algorithm, at the beginning of May, and this whole month I've been way below the, not way below, but below normal, and especially like only in small little sections that I go up any. And the most of the time I'm getting 200 or 300 views, and they try to tell me they don't filter you or nothing, you know, and they do. I can prove it to 'em. I can prove it to anybody because you can go through my lives and you can see it. It goes up and it goes down, and then it goes back up. It's a pattern. And then they changed it in May, and then all of a sudden I ain't getting shit. You know, I'm just gonna tell them I'll go someplace else because they make money off me. They made like $10,000 off me. I added it up over that, and I ain't got shit off of them. But anyways, uh, yeah, I'll get it figured out. I'll be on tomorrow though. Well, most people don't live stream neither, like I do. I just don't think it's made for that. Their algorithm's not made for that. It's made for people that make videos. So I'm trying to give them feedback, so maybe they'll change it. But anyways, I'll see you.